one's got like a small lip bottleneck at the end. So, but they're really good tubes to use. Sean's tubes are well thought out, and the ideas behind tying these Snaeldas are Francis Snaeldas. And this is just a Red Devil version of that, of the fly. Now, normally I would take a wee bit deeper into the tube fly holder, but I'm going to sit it a wee bit further out so you can actually see the dressing a bit better. So, but anyway, quite simple to tie. Thread I'm using is the uni thread. This is 8/0 in Fire Orange. I'm starting at the head of the tube and working my way back up until I just get to the very last groove at this point here, and I'm going to tie in some red calf tail. This one here is just a red calf tail, and I'm going to roll this fibre round. Now you can put this on whatever way you like. I mean, put your feelers on first if you want. It's up to yourself. How you like to see it sit. Now this is a calf tail dyed red, and all I'm going to do is, looking at the lengths, this is the best way to measure. When you go down in size, there's your length, tube length for these legs, or for the calf tail, and all I'm going to do is use the thread to encourage the hair all the way around the tube. Just using your fingers to direct, and then tighten up when you're happy. It's just a wee quick check to see it's all the way around. That looks okay. I'm just going to trim this away. You could slightly trim it at an angle, tapering the fibre as you like cutting different sort of lengths will give you a tapered body. And when you're tying like a Snaelda or a Francis type body, you want a tapered style, and Sean's tube certainly encourages that. Now I'm just going to take it, so that's like 2/3 of the way down and come back up. That looks okay. Then you can either put the bucktail. What I'm doing here is just dyed red bucktail. It's normal bucktail, nice and clean, nice and bright. Now just taking enough to sort of give the impression of legs. Now cut it away from the tail. Just try and line the ends up just by your own eye. Now to get again the length, you're looking at least the full length of the tube to the end of the bucktail, end of the calf tail, sorry, to be tied over the back. So then that separates it. Now I'm tying this on the top. Again, I'm just going to come in a slight angle, cut it, and then basically turn it. You can turn it upside down, or take the tube off and turn it round. It's up to you. Again, get another, same again in the red bucktail. Just bring it around at the moment so you can see what I'm doing. I'll line up these ends. Straight right, just underneath. Again, nice and tight. And again, come in at an angle and cut. And again, I'm just going to tidy up. Always thinking of the taper, helping to build up this taper. And there we are. Now I'm going to put a tiny bit of flash. This is red crystal flash. You could use pearl or whatever you like. Doing the top, just slightly longer than the bucktail, just slightly longer. Couple of turns down, couple of turns back, trim that away. And again, upside down, do the same. Sit where you want, fold it back. There's two underneath. Now for the feelers, I've got a fluorescent red. It's a nice red cock cape. It's a great colour. Now you just take 4 of these. Now, and normally they would you get 6, but to be honest with you, 2 either side for me. Now the length you're looking for, looking at the length of the bucktail, but twice the length of the bucktail. Catch it on the side, 2 together, make sure you tie them in. Again, line up the ends. Get the same length. Slightly separate them. You'll see how I'm doing it. Just a couple of turns at the moment, just to see how they're going to sit. This moment you can move them around. Cover them with your nail as well. That looks fine. Again, I'm going to trim. Once you're happy. Oops. Nice and tight. Oh, I see, always adding to the taper. Really thick stems on these, so I'm just going to build up the thread turns a wee bit. All the way up. Now we're going to tie in my rib. Now this is just an oval silver tinsel. It's like a medium thickness. Tie this on the side. And then make sure it's tied in. Run it down. On the way back, we tie in some, this is a nice red wool. Now I had 3 strands through it just to form the wool, and I removed just one of them, just take it out. Again, I'm going to catch this on the way back up. Just line up the ends. Just slightly open the wool, twist the wool to open it a bit better. And then come back down. I'm just going to twist it so it goes slightly flatter. Nice and tight. Fine. A nice body. Just if you keep forming your materials as you go, you'll get it should taper down quite well. Cross your thread. Now you can use like a chenille, or Sean I know has a special chenille that gets made, so I'm just going to use the wool. And then rib the fly nice and tight all the way up. Again, across your thread, shoot secure, and then trim away. Then we tie in 2 jungle cock eyes. Just 2 nice clean eyes. There you go. Now what I'm going to do is put these basically on the side. So I'm going to line them up. You can see the underside there. Now when you're tying the red devil, the measure I normally have is at least the jungle cock the length of the tube. It's up to yourself though. I'm just going to catch them on the sides. Come round 2 or 3 loose turns just to get the jungle cock in position. See how it's going to sit. I want it to sit slightly lower on this side. I want it to go in between the basically the hackle stems. And I go nice and tight. Fold back jungle cock. Make sure the nice base of thread down. And you can break these off if you're brave enough. That's fine. You can get them to sit on the side. And then back to our fluorescent red Chinese neck. Just tie this in by the tip. You could use a hen hackle for this if you want, up to yourself. Now have the good side of the feather facing yourself. Just fold back the tip again, just keep the thread tight. And you can break it away. The length of the fibre, try and keep the round about Have it separate obviously, but you can have it just short of the length of the jungle cock. Now just drawing back these fibres and then working down towards the end of the tube. Obviously leave yourself a space to tie off. Try and get some of the softer fibres at the bottom here. So just come up with the thread, a 90-degree bend into the stem and secure them in. Now you can fold this back and then just basically just put a few turns in front, ignoring the hackle at this point. Now I usually get some super glue and run it onto my thread. As quick as you can, come in with 2 or 3 turns and then whip finish. Draw your thread, draw your stem, and here we are. And basically that's it. Nice shape, nice kind of fish and fly, very popular now is the Snaelda sort of Francis combination. You can make it as heavy or as light as you like, it's up to yourself. Really easy to tie. And then I'm just going to put some, normally when I varnish, super glue first, and then a coat of varnish, or 2 coats of varnish, and the job's done. And that there is the Red Devil Francis Snaelda. So worth tying all sizes, don't try as small as you can and as large as they will still work. And if you want 6 feelers on then put them on. I think 4 is fine on that at the moment. So all I've got to do then is put the sleeve on. Just remove this from the tube fly adapter. Just move it out of the way. This is showing clear tubing. You just get yourself a lighter. Just heat the end. Dries, cools very quick. Just can blow it to speed it up. And you slide it through from the back. And then you can trim it. Round about, say, 1 or 2 mil from the tube. You should just tie up against it. Melt the tubing up against the tube. There we go. And I usually just slide the pin through just to make sure it's clean. And there we go. And that's Francis Snaelda Red Devil. It's really nice, a good fly, a good pattern. A coat of varnish and that's it finished. So I hope you enjoyed that.